Hey guys, it's Drew from Drew and Kim Plays. I'm here with Jonathan, who just got third place at a set championship playing Emerald Steel, and we're going to go into his deck profile. All right, Jonathan, show us the lovely foiled deck.
Yep, so this deck, it was just a lot of fun from just being built as it was processed. So for starters, we will go with 4 one-drop Diablos. 100% recommend running 4 of them because it's your main go-to just to look at the hand and make your options. Some decks run more of this, but I only run 3 of the Robin Hoods because it's just really funny. Because some people just want to run him. I don't. I just only put him at 3 because I'd rather see more of Beast than Robin Hoods. So we have the King himself has entered the fray for Bucky's.
I won't miss you when you get eroded.
Yeah, it's still gonna sad. It's still gonna be sad thing for me, but I'm still gonna play Emerald Steel regardless, Bucky or not. But the shifters that we run for Floodborns are 4 Diablos. Really good in a moment that more than one of them hits the board. Drawing 1, drawing 2 or 4 more for every 1 card draw. Goes insane. I did have a matchup with Steel Song and had 3 Diablos out and almost drew 21 cards. There.
21 cards?
Yep, 21. And I was willing to take the risk because even if they wheeled on the whole new world, I was still able to get the value going. I do run 3 of the Shift Robin Hoods, mainly.
Is this deck all cold foil?
Almost. Right now, I'm only missing like 2 Diablo and then 1 more left of that Robin Hood, which I'll probably get it tomorrow. Then we have 3 Aladdin, helping out for the item removal for any Ruby Sapphire decks. Sorry, Drew.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Yeah, because eventually it's going to be replaced with Bencha instead. When the new deck profile will be coming out after the set championship. I only run 2 of the Flynns instead of 3 that most decks would run because it is uninkable. If it was inkable, I would 100% run 3 or 4 of him. Quest aggressively and just be able to dump their hand in the process with more than 1 Bucky to discard. I do run 2 Hinkos, so like every Emerald Steel Bucky Diablo list would run. I used to have 3 for it, but it is really good just to buff the stats. Being able to buff stats such as the Robin Hoods and this card as well, Snake Jafar. I only run 3 because it's inkable. Allows me to, when I give him the buff, hit a Medusa or any of the characters, draw cards, and get more answers in the process, which really helps out. I also run 4 Beast Tragic Heroes. Now, he's a staple in my opinion. You can get away with 2, but highly recommendable for 4, allowing you to get the extra card draw. And if it's 4. In the Yep.
If you don't answer him, the game's over.
Yep, and if it's in the Hidden Cove, or it has damage on him, makes him 8, and be able to one-shot Queen's Castle or any other character in the process, which really helps out. I ran 2 Ursula Deceivers. I only ran 2 because some decks run 4 of it. I think it's too much going for an overkill from running only 2 of him. 3 is where, in my opinion, is the sweet spot because you want to see her at the right time, not when it's early on. I do also run 4 Ursula Deceiver Evolves. Really good for any of the matchups from Ruby Amethyst to Ruby Sapphire. Even in the mirror matches, it really helps out. Being able to double sing songs, double the singing of the songs, such as 4 Sun Chill to make them discard twice. 4 Let the Storm Rage On to deal 4 damage while drawing 2 cards. And double the damage from having more characters out for Strength of a Raging Fire. Our 1 other answer to deal with Tamatoas or any Hirams or any big deal problems. For the other damage bases, I did run 2 Baboom just to deal with a Flint Rider, Frenemy, or any character that only has less than 2 strength, just to deal with a turn 2 play if I don't have a Bucky. This is very rare, otherwise it'll just be discarded for the Shift Diablo because it requires an action, so it can be discarded with any. This is a little more unsituational that some Emerald Steel players will run, but I run 3 Along Came Zeus, which would deal 5 damage to a character or location, so it could deal 5 to a castle only using 1 character to hit it, or 1 character to hit Tamatoa or Hiram. Helps out because it's more of trying to deal with Ruby Sapphire players. I do run 2 Grab Your Swords. I was originally an Along Came Zeus hater because I thought it was pretty bad, but as decks became less of wider board states quest aggressively, it became a bit useless in that aspect, so it left it with no choice but to run the Zeus, and more of it just to answer those deals. Our last and final card, I do run 3 We Don't Talk About Bruno. A Mother Knows Best with a discard outlet on top of it. Really good in my opinion. Not that impactful, but it's still pretty good. Any of the current changes I would make besides this, I would only get rid of a We Don't Talk About Bruno just for a 3rd copy of an Ursula Deceiver. So then that way I can answer up against Ruby Amethyst decks, Ruby Sapphire, or even in the mirrors. So then that way I can snipe away their Grab Your Swords in case of a mirror match, snipe away their friends on the other side easier, and be preps.
Yeah. So you got 3rd, so you got top 4.
Yeah, got
you
top
obviously didn't
4
bring the card with you, but
Yep, but I will be getting it shortly as soon as I get notified.
and then so it was top 4, and then did you play a 3rd place match? Is that how you got 3rd, or is it?
Yeah, I ended up in 3rd from going up against Steel Song again after beating that last player from round 1 from their repairings due to their issue from their settings that they had earlier.
And this was out of the box gaming, right?
Yep,
All right.
but still a huge shout out to them. They're really appreciative people, just like every other local game store over here in North Carolina.
And then what were your matchups?
Mine was Steel Song for round 1. Round 2 was Ruby Amethyst. Round 3 was Ruby Amethyst. And round 4 was the Mirror.
Did you play any Ruby Sapphire at all?
No, I didn't go up against the Ruby Sapphire, and there was only 1 player for that. There was only 1 Wheel Jafar. There was Christmas. There was basically 2 Emerald Steels, one of them being myself and the other was for that mirror. Then 2 Ruby Amethyst, and one of the Ruby Amethyst did got top 4 but ended up in 4th place.
So before we end, do you have any shout outs you want to give?
I just appreciate a lot of people that go to our channels and support us. Shout outs to you guys, shout out to the shops, Out of the Box Gaming, Curry Collectibles, Dragon's Horde, and a huge shout out to Out of the Box Gaming for allowing me to participate in their event and being able to prove that even if you have a meta deck, regardless or not, as long as you know how you play around it, you still got skills.
Yeah. Well, thank you for the interview, Jonathan, and remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And we are in the process of rebranding still. We're just waiting for the official art to update, and then we're going to do that giant rebrand. Obviously without Pixelborn. I'm here, but not Pixelborn. There wasn't any streaming. But yeah, just leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll be back with more content in the future. See you guys next time. Bye.
See ya.